Dimmsdale is holding a Founders Day parade, and Timmy and AJ are fighting over who they are going to model their float after. The legendary witch hunter Alden Bitterroot, or the founder of Dimmsdale, Dill Dim. AJ contests that Dill Dim did not even exist, it was just a folk legend, and that there would be a portrait of him if he was real. Chester stops Timmy and AJ's fighting. They make a deal. If Timmy can prove that Dill Dim existed, they would model their float after him instead of Bitterroot. While AJ drags Chester to the library, Wanda appears and warns Timmy that he won't be able to out-library the genius AJ, but Timmy has a better plan and wishes he could go back to when Dimmsdale was founded. Timmy and his fairies appear in the old town with no name in the year 1665. They run into Alden Bitterroot, who looks nothing like the muscle-bound hero he is portrayed to be in the 21st century, but rather a colonial version of Mr. Crocker. He easily fools the townspeople into believing that a duck is a witch by dressing in a pointy hat with a broom, and they decide to give it the slow roast of justice. Meanwhile, Timmy has run into the slovenly and dumb Dale Dim, who exists but is clearly the village idiot. Dale Dim at first mistakes Timmy for a witch due to him being clean, but befriends him. When Bitterroot comes after hearing another witch, Dale points to a log which Alden dresses in witch clothes and declares it to be a witch log. He then stabs the log with a pitchfork and takes it away to be roasted. A town naming ceremony is held, and after giving Alden Bitterroot 2 huge bags of gold, they also decide to name the town Bitterbug, because the 2 witches he caught. Timmy cries out against this, saying that the town should be named after Dale Dim, and that Alden Bitterroot was a total fake. Alden Bitterroot accuses Timmy of doing witchcraft because he had crafted a sandwich out of the food there, something that was unknown at the time, and because he smells clean. Alden Bitterroot ties Timmy up to an anchor and drops him in the lake, saying that if he drowns he is human, but if he survives he is a witch. Not having much time to protest the absurdity of that, Timmy instead wishes to be able to breathe underwater and rushes back to expose Bitterroot for the fake he is. Meanwhile, the mayor is busy piling more money on top of Bitterroot when Timmy crashes at the ceremony yet again, but is chased off when he fails to convince the townspeople Alden Bitterroot is lying. Cosmo is now that hat Timmy is wearing, and Wanda is now the suit. Ready to give up, Timmy washes himself away as he is being chased, but Cosmo and Wanda's magic isn't working. There's a real witch blocking their magic. Timmy decides that they must find the real witch to return to the present, and he then notices that Alden Bitterroot has a broom and keeps a black cat, so he must be the witch. He then yells at Bitterroot and then accuses Bitterroot of being a witch. But shortly after saying that the villagers grabbed Timmy by the arm, Bitterroot claims that Timmy is mad. But Timmy slyly asks him, "Oh, then why don't your feet touch the ground?" It then shows that Bitterroot's feet aren't touching the ground, which causes the villagers to finally realize Alden Bitterroot is the witch and release Timmy, the mayor staying, and many of us are a little perplexed about that. Bitterroot reveals this to be true and transforms his hat into a witch's. He then turns on the villagers and begins flying around zapping green magic at Timmy until he flies right into Dill Dim's foot. Bitterroot tries to attack Dill Dim again but is quickly stepped on. Dill Dim then shakes the witch off his foot and drops it into the well. The townspeople thank Timmy, but Timmy tells them that Dill Dim was the real hero and that they should name the town after him. They mistakenly declare the town will be called Dalesburg, but Timmy states they should call it Dimmsdale. Timmy then gets them together for a photograph, which he uses to win the deal against AJ he made earlier. AJ makes a giant Dill Dim robot which unintentionally stomps on the other floats. Timmy also changed history by turning it into founders and inventions of the Sandwich Day. Meanwhile, Alden Bitterroot is just managing to climb out of the well, despite being in there for over 300 years. But Mr. Turner throws a piece of his sandwich and hits Alden Bitterroot, which falls back into the well screaming.